This is just filled with real people of all shapes and sizes and ages and infirmities, and it's given us a much realer, richer look. And I have to say that a real community has formed amongst our extras who have now been with us or are going into their second year, and they all keep in touch with each other and even with us on Facebook, and it's like a whole world. It's like the Salem village really exists. And them too. Look, one of the beginning ideas with this show was to say, we've just come through a period when new levels of complexity and moral ambiguity got brought to male heroes and anti-heroes on television. Tony Soprano and Walter White and all of these really interesting, complicated characters. But until very, very recent, we're not really seeing that with the female characters. In most of those shows, the women were still not nearly as rich or complicated. So part of it was a goal that we really did set for ourselves to say, could we not put front and center female characters that were as rich and complicated as the male characters we've been coming to watch. And also, I think it's more challenging, for whatever reason, it's more challenging for people to deal with a real female anti-hero than a male one.
It's great to have this, to know that we have this town, the resources, and a great production crew, but in season 2 is all about how can we expand the scope. Can we do a storyline in Boston? And we do. Can we bring in new characters? You know, Salem was a port town. It was a town where people came and went. So we want to refresh the show. We really wanted to refresh the show. Nothing wrong with the show. We were very happy with the first season. But I think bringing in new characters, killing off others, and expanding the world invigorates the show.
Our job was to make people know that WGN existed. So it gave us a lot of freedom. And it also allowed us to kind of fly under the radar. People weren't really poking around it. We got to make the whole thing and get it out there and kind of set the new tone for them. But I also think that a lot of people read about it and thought, oh, another witch thing, or what is this? And then discovered it and were like, oh, wait, this is a lot smarter and weirder and stranger than I thought it was going to be. So yes, I do say sometimes being underestimated is an advantage.